so glad you're here to worship with us this morning. I think there's this, every week we come together in this space to worship together, and the main focus is just wondering where God is in our lives, wondering where God is in His community. And so hopefully we feel the presence of God here in this space today. Everything you need for worship will be found in your bulletin or in your United Methodist hymnals. And I'm excited to worship with you as we celebrate God's presence today. If you're worshiping with us on Facebook or on YouTube, we welcome you to this space. And we want you to know that there is a community of faith that is here that cares deeply about you, just as we support those that are here in this space as well. There are a few announcements that I want to pass your way as we think about the coming Sundays. During this next week, there will be Legislative Advocacy Day on Tuesday. And so the United Methodist Church has a long history of being advocates for justice and for mercy of those that live within our communities. And part of the way we do that is that we try to talk to lawmakers about creating laws that are just and fair. And so Advocacy Day is a way to learn what is going on in the state of Iowa and to take one-on-one time either in sessions or one-on-one with lawmakers to say, hey, this is what, as the United Methodists, we think are important things to focus on so that we can be a voice for those that might be voiceless in our land. And so that will be on Tuesday the 28th. It's at Wesley UMC, which is down by the Capitol, and it's from 9:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. And so you can join in on that. There is a book club that's coming up here in February, so not this week, but the week after that. And so you can take a look at that announcement. We had that at the beginning of the year. And then also, I want to alert you to Scouting Sunday is coming up on February 9th. So not next weekend, but the weekend after that. We want you to come hungry. We want you to come very hungry to have a good breakfast with the Scouts to support them and their efforts of being part of the church. You might not know this, but the Scouts, Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, they do a lot around our church. So they meet here weekly, and they do a lot of service projects. They help us out with a lot of things. Even things like carrying up the decorations for Advent. They help out with that or putting them away. And so we're going to celebrate them on the 9th with Scouting Sunday. And then afterwards, there is a breakfast that they're going to provide as a way to say thank you to us for providing a space and having the connection with them. And so come hungry for that worship service. Through the month of December and into January, we had what we collected was a Christmas offering. And so I want to celebrate with you what we collected for the Christmas offering. Through your generosity, we collected just over $1,400, just under $1,500 for our Christmas offering. That went to places like Demark, Hawthorne Hill, Bidwell Riverside, which are known as Families Forward, Women at the Well, and Joppa. And so through that Christmas offering, we were able to provide help for food insecurity, provide items for those that might be young families, for babies, as we did the baby shower collection, and to have money that was given to these organizations to help them with their efforts. And so I want to celebrate that with you today. Thank you for your work and your generosity. Lastly, it is the beginning of the year, and at the beginning of the year, we always celebrate those both that are coming off of committees and those that are joining committees. And so part of your bulletin has a little insert there, and these are the leaders that will be helping us out in guiding decisions throughout this next year. Those that are both on the ministry committees of Nurture that help with the edification of our children, youth, and adults, the teaching roles, and those that are on outreach that plan things like meals that we provide for Seafoam, and those in the prison ministry, the Mitchellville's prison ministry that are coming out, and those that are part of Proclamation, that design worship and design special times that we get to hear the Word of God, as well as the support structures for those. Finance, trustees, staff parish relations committee, and also our visioning and missioning committee. And so, if you have been on a committee this last year, or if you're going on to a committee this next year, will you please stand up for it? I want to say thank you for the work that you're doing. Can we give them a round of applause? Thank you.